It's there! Holy moly, this one's going to go big. Okay, good evening. The next machine is going to be this one you can see here, which is Empire Strikes Back. It's a Barcrest £70 jackpot machine. It had one direct clone that I am aware of, which was that. Can you dig it? And this really is a lazy reglass. This, if you remember from Take It or Leave It and Count Your Cash from the last video, those two machines looked physically quite different. You know, Barcrest had gone to a bit of effort to make them at least look like they weren't the same machine, but there's been no such effort made here. That is as close to a straight reglass as I think you're going to get. Now, what's the deal on this one? Well, this originally started life as a £35 jackpot machine, and it got an upgrade to the £70 jackpot. And this is where the trick came on this. It's a trap. It's a rip. It's not an emptier. You can get a jackpot out of it when it doesn't want to pay a jackpot. And that is a facet of the £1 a play that was introduced with the £1 jackpot. And to kind of justify the £1 per play, what the manufacturers tend to do was put a couple of extra sort of not tricks, but a couple of extra bonuses, if you will, for playing on £1 to go. And on this, it was that, amongst other things, I think it turns everything red. So all the features and cash values go red on £1 to go all the time. And you can use the nudges and the shuffles when you're on the feature to bring, see there, we've got a red box there. You can bring those down onto the win line during the feature to get free knockouts on the cash and features there. And it turns out that forms the basis of this rip. Now, I did have, I think, 3 of these locally for a while. They were okay. They were good earners for a while, but once you start doing them on a fairly regular basis, they really did die down, because you could leave them in a dreadful, dreadful state. You could leave them, like £50 off a board, which is just a terrible state to leave a fruit machine in, because it's not a free win, it's an accounted for win. The machine knows it's paid it. So they tightened up over time, but they were reasonable earners for a while. But I have to say, I do can't help but feel sorry for the people who were coming up and putting £40, £50 in and not even getting on the board. But as per the last video, I'm going to play this exactly as I did in the wild. I've got my session stats here, so that's fine. Now then, the first thing that you did was you put it on 50p a go. So you put 4 or 5 quid in on 50p, and all that we're looking for is a trail held on this feature entry trail. That is all you need to see. If it doesn't trail hold for about £4, £5 worth of credits, it's been done and you have to walk away. So let's do that. And there you are. You can see it has actually trail held straight away. So the fact that it's trail held, I know it's ready. I now should be able to get a jackpot out of it for less than the cost of a jackpot. So once you've seen a trail hold on 50p, you go straight up to £1 to go, and now I am basically playing to get on the feature as you kind of would normally, really. What can we do there? Oh, that's actually straight in. There, let's hold them. That's quite annoying. Now, the basic idea of the rip here is, first and foremost, we just want to go around the board as normal and get a few knockouts. We also need a bonus. And we also want to try and get as many of these Starfighter things as we can. What are they? Rebel Starfighter? I'm not quite sure. I'm not a big Star Wars fan, I have to say. So it's offering me £4 plus 2 guaranteed repeats there. Now, and this is the other thing we need. We need nudge shuffle. So I'm definitely going to gamble on that because I'm a 12. Now, it does like to kill you on this, because this is what the trick relies on, is nudge shuffles. I'm going to go for a gamble on a 2, but it will kill you on good numbers on that quite happily. Yeah. Oh, dear. Just know I'm going to miss this. Don't. There we are. God, I'm not even sure I want to risk a higher on that, because it will have you. Okay, well, now then, there we are. We've got 6. This is quite good, because it's offering me nudges quite regularly. Now, what I need to do is I want to get close to being guaranteed either the £70 shot or the little Starfighter shot things, whatever they are. I can't remember what they're called. Is this snow speeders? Is that what they are? So snow speeders. Now, I'm not there yet, because can you see that? I've also got the bonus. I got that early on. The bonus is add again. Now, the essence of the trick here is, well, I'll just explain while I go around the inner board. What I want to do is get very close to having a guaranteed jackpot or big money. And I want to do it while I'm on a feature or a cash shot square. And then I take these nudge shuffles, I use the red box, I use shuffles and nudges to bring red boxes down to knock out the last one or two of these which are left, and then I can use the add again to take the cash shot or the feature shot again. That's the bit it doesn't see coming. That's the bit that came in a £1 play, because you could use the red boxes to get the extra sort of bonus knockouts. And then I can use the add again, and at that point it's trapped, because the only shot it's got left is 70 quid or the snow speeder thing. I'm pretty sure it's... Now that's good, because I'm now one off the last snow speeder. So that'll do me as well. Oh, in fact, that might actually be it, you know. Now obviously I'm going to go higher on that. Now I'm not... If I go... No. I think what we'll do here, and I can... Oh, so we've got a... So, in fact, no, that's got to be it. That's got to be it. I'm just going to take it there. So all I'm going to do now is take the nudge shuffle. So, obviously, I could go add again now for 2 shots, but all it's going to do is hit that, and then it's going to kill me. But this is the bit that it doesn't see coming. I've got the add again. I've got the nudge. So I'm going to bring this down here. And that's actually it now, isn't it? So I can actually shuffle as well. There we are. Doesn't matter what I do now. Oh, that let itself go very easy, didn't it? And now I've got the add again. And oh my word, that's that. There we are. Nice, easy jackpot. That did let itself get trapped quite easily there. But honestly, sometimes they were that easy to do. When they first turned up here, the Can You Dig It's, I had the method explained to me, and early on, yeah, they were letting themselves get trapped for 10, 15 quid in, you know, like 55 quid up, 60 quid up. They clammed up over time, because they need to take quite a chunk back then to get ready. But yeah, early on, I was getting them trapped for 10 to 20 quid in. So that was a pretty, you know, almost like a best case scenario there, but nonetheless, not a million miles away from what happened in real life to me. And if they were happy enough, if they'd taken enough, they sometimes went on. Very rarely, but sometimes they'd go on by an extra 10 or 20 quid. Let's see if it does that, because that was... Yeah. Now then, that was so happy that I'm going to... And you would do this anyway, by the way. All you do, you just go back to 50p a place. It's a little bit like Take It or Leave It, in that you could do more than one cycle if they were ready. And all I'm doing now, is it going to be trail holding? Let's see. And if it's trail holding, it's actually put me into the feature there. That probably counts as a trail hold, doesn't it? But oh, I just went higher than a 10 and lost. I don't actually know if logic suggests that getting on the feature counts as a trail hold, but let's just see. It is avoiding trail holds though, isn't it? See, true skill. Let's just go stopper. Oh, God. It's determined to put me in the feature, isn't it? I should have not picked stopper there, I think. Because what I'll do, if it is trail holding, I'll go around again. But it's not trail holding. Did you see there? That was 6 quid of credits. There we are. So that, okay. It was happy to board, but not to go onto the feature. So it was happy to board, but not to trail hold. Anyway, what we're going to do, I'm going to collect that 70 quid out. And what I'm going to do is go round again. It was trail holding, so you've seen what the trap is. So that was a really nice little run there, as you can see. That was £12 in for £70 out. That was a very, very easy trap. I predict it's not going to let itself get trapped that easily again, because it will start to push back against you. Even though it's a trap, it's almost like the code knows what's going on, and it will sort of resist it to an extent. So that's where we are now. I'm going to pause this recording and I'm going to go back up to £1 to go. And when it looks like it's close to the trap again, I will start the video again at that point. Okay, what I think I'll do is just actually video the features. So we're on the feature here. And let's see if it, because I predict it playing a lot tighter now. And what you'll also find is that you'll get boards where it just doesn't want to give you nudges. That last board felt very much like a nudge board because it was very happy to give nudges, whereas other boards, it will just avoid them like the plague. See, I'm not entirely sure if I'm supposed to high-low gamble on that. Obviously, I can't lose, but I don't want to knock too much stuff out before I've gathered some nudges and the bonus. But this does, it's starting to get the scent of a no-nudge board about it, this one. Okay, so there's my bonus, but I've got no nudges at this point. So that's my add again, which of course is a crucial part of this. That might have me, actually. Okay. Nope, still in. Yeah, once you get loads and loads of knockouts and you haven't got any nudges, you know you're in trouble. Because even though the trap works on the basis of using the red boxes to get the free knockouts, the machine knows that you can do it. So I don't think it's going to give me any nudges. I think this is a classic no nudge board. Yeah, there we are. Okay, I'll start the video again at the next feature. All right, this is the next board. It was getting a little bit grumpy now. That board cost a few quid. I wasn't paying too much attention, but it must have been about 15 quid to get that board, I think. Back in the wild, I did go round. If they were still trail holding, I would go round again, but I never knew it let itself get trapped easily second time round. You were almost expecting to have to pay 40, 50, even 60 quid for the second trap. So there was still profit in it, but whoa, okay, that was pretty brutal. See you at the next feature then. All right, we've got the feature nudged in there. Now, there is a school of thought that says that you can take these cash pots here, as long as they're not too big, that you can take these cash pots and it won't knock it back, but won't knock the machine back. So you can maybe take a £10 cash pot, won't affect the overall state of the machine. You'll still be able to get back on the board and trap it, but obviously you're getting another tenner in the bank, as it were. So, well, not as it were. You're exactly getting another tenner in the bank. It's not as it were at all, is it? Again, and this is looking like another no nudge board. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you usually can tell fairly early on if it's a nudge board or a no nudge board. And donk. Next feature then. Okay, that was backing off a Skillstop off the bonus at 4 here. There's the bonus. It's always very happy to give you the bonus. Oh, good. There's some nudges. That's something at least. But in essence, we're just trying to do exactly the same thing again. Ooh, yeah. Let's risk it. Okay. Oh, don't you dare, Mr. Darth. Oh, fuck. Shit, there's no excuse for that. To actually miss it on a nudge board. I hang my head in shame. Okay, there we are. There's absolutely no excuse for that. And the thing is, there's no guarantee that the next board will be a nudge board. So it's entirely possible that I just missed a trap board then because I fucked up the Skillstop, which is appalling. Absolutely appalling. And I'm not particularly liking the look of this one. Maybe this is one of those boards where you're just supposed to take a tenner. Take a tenner. It shouldn't stop it boarding. And just make the overall stats look a little bit better. If I get back into the inner board, I'm like, oh, fuck. Okay, maybe I should have taken a tenner. Next board then. Okay, that came in pretty quick. Guaranteed 3 repeat wins there. And the thing with Empire Strikes Back is it did get certainly at least one more chip that Can You Dig It didn't get, because the Dig It never did that repeat win thing. I think it's pretty well acknowledged that Empire Strikes Back got an extra chip, at least one extra chip beyond Dig It. I mean, Dig It was an extreme machine, not a Barcrest. I don't know quite how that works, but it seemed that Barcrest went to the trouble to chip this one more time. So it can get pretty happy on the middle board here. You know, 20 quid happy or 25 quid happy, whatever, but it can still be, it can be a long, long way off letting you, say, force a jackpot out. I mean, I do remember forcing this once on 35 quid back when I was away in the UK on a training course, and that was pretty painful. I don't know if there were any tricks on the £35 version, but certainly forcing the £35 version was quite hard work. Okay, this is looking like a no nudge board, isn't it? So yeah, maybe I'm supposed to just collect a £5 plus repeat chance there. With a guaranteed repeat, because that would have given me a tenner back. Okay, next board then. There we are, back in. It is at least boarding fairly happily now. Okay, so this might be a nudge board. Well, it's certainly a nudge board insofar as it's giving me nudges, but sometimes it's really quite generous with them. We'll take some more of them, because it's a good chance to get those little snow speeders or whatever they're called. Because in an ideal world, you want to have 4 of those snow speeders, because that's the only way that you can get the guaranteed jackpot off a feature shot. So we're ready on that one. So now I want some more. Well, I haven't got a bonus yet either, so I want it to bin me off to this bottom arrow here, and that'll give me the bonus. Which hopefully it will do. It's getting quite a fat pot there, isn't it? There we are, so that's that. I only got 2 nudges though, which is a slightly problematic. Oh, bollocks. So maybe that'll go to 70 quid and he'll save me the bother of trapping it again. I definitely want some more nudges. Oh, fucking hell. Definitely want some more nudges here. Shit. I mean, I've got one box. See, I just need a couple more nudges, really. Shit. I'd like to... Okay. Can we have some nudges, please? Doesn't look like it, does it? Oops. Next feature. Alright, that board cost a fair few quid. So I could really do with this being a nudge board. See there, I was only £12 in for the first trap. And I'm, what, 65 in now, so... Oh, Christ. It's gone a bit scabby, hasn't it? I'm still annoyed about missing that Skillstop on the nudge board. It may very well be that was actually my chance to trap it. So that is, of course, entirely my fault. Next feature. Okay, so there we are, just nudging in the feature. I mean, I'm not actually too far off being 70 in here to get the next trap at this rate. And how many nudge boards have I had? I mean, I had that one that I cocked up, which may prove to be very expensive. And I had that one that only gave me a couple of nudges. And it's almost like it sort of knows and it protects those nudges. This is looking the same. No, not a chance here, not a chance. I might, if I can get on the inner board here, I might just collect something. I had 2 nudges there. Next board then. There we are. Back in. Really making quite heavy weather of it now. In fact, I'm now officially nearly 70 quid back in to get this. I mind you, what can I say? I've definitely made at least one dreadful mistake, which was missing that skill continue, which frankly you can't afford to do. And I've probably not played it right. I'm sure I've missed other chances or done things wrong. So you wouldn't believe it could be playing this bad, would you? So I'm now definitely going to be... There we are. That is more than 70 in now to get the next trap. In fact, this is so bad that I think I might go round again once I've got it. Is there a 2 up there? Like, get into the... It's always tidier if you can get onto the board. So that guarantees the exchange. And I think as memory serves, you're supposed to nudge the win away so that you don't get it as safe cash. Okay, there's me bonus. I mean, there's probably more clever things that I can be doing while I'm on the board with bonuses just to tweak how I'm doing things, but... Oh, God almighty. Oh, yeah, hit it when I don't need to. Fine. I do remember this being a frustrating... It could be a frustrating machine, this one. Oh, God. Thank you very much. Oh, fuck, and I didn't even nudge the... Well, I don't think I had a chance to nudge the win away, did I? This is pretty awful. So this is actually going to be down on the retrap. I am actually going to be down on the retrap now. Next feature then. Okay, took the piss for that board. This is... What am I now? 90 quid. 90 quid since 92 quid since the last trap. That's really, really bad. I mean, it's my own fault due to my utter cack-handed incompetence, but I'd be really quite annoyed if this was the real thing. I'm getting quite annoyed, and it's only pretend emulated money. I'd be super annoyed if it was real cash. Because I could, if this was real cash, I could have walked away from this nearly 60 quid up. Maybe have a... Looks like the trail run. I seem to remember the trail run was a good way of getting nudges, actually. It likes to hit the nudges off the trail run. So we'll gamble that. I might actually gamble that again. Come on. Any nudges? Shit. What do you reckon? One more? Okay, give us some nudges. And that'll actually get me... I've got the extra life. That's something. Jeez, it's just avoiding... Utterly and completely. Well, with an extra life, I can probably afford. Thing is, you get to the point where it's not going to land on. Okay, I just need to land on a add again on a feature now. I think really. If I can land on a and I've got 4. Okay, we'll go for that. I mean, there's 1 box there. In fact, I've got 2 boxes, 3 nudges away. Yeah, I just want to land on a 2 feature shots now. Oh, an extra life gone. Come on, just land me on a feature. In fact, I'd go for it with 1 feature shot here. I just want to land on a feature shot square, and I'll go for it. Bollocks! Don't want to go... Well, that with 5 nudges, I don't... Okay, it's extra life again. I'm sure... Okay, that's it, that's it. Good, that's it. Guaranteed, okay. So... Red box, so we just... That's 1 knockout. That'll get rid of 1 of these features. That'll get rid of another feature. We can cancel that now. Add again. God, that was heavy weather, wasn't it? Fucking hell. That was really... I played that dreadfully. Absolutely appallingly. But in a way, that is good because you can see what the punishment there is for getting it wrong. I have a feeling that board where I missed the skill continue... It was a nudges board because it was offering me nudges quite happily. I missed that skill continue, and you can see how that cost me. I earned another 40, 50 quid in, something like that, since I missed that nudge board on the skill continue. So you can see it can just be 1 mistake can cost you very, very dear on this. So yeah, that was my own fault, and out in the wild, it would have been my own fault as well. Can't imagine that it's going to go on. Let's just see. And I may, if it's still trail holding, I might just go round again. Let's have a look. No. I did have it go on once or twice in the wild. It did actually go on for me once or twice. So let's give it £5 of credit, get it back onto 50p and see if we see a trail hold. See, that's a board, isn't it? I mean, I don't know if a board counts. Oh, there we are. That's a trail hold. So there's a trail hold. Okay, this video's getting quite long, so I'll truncate it down to just where it looks like I'm going to trap it. So you can see there, I'm 107 in. See up here, I'm 107 in. Let's see how much I need to trap it before I'm 177 in to make this next cycle worthwhile. Okay, this is a bit of a sketchy one, but I think it's going to kill me. I need to get 2 red boxes with 3 nudge shuffles. So there's one. Yes, it's done it. There we are. Good. Oh, that let it. There we are. That let itself go a little bit easier. So that was only less than 20 quid to trap it again, and there's another jackpot. Right, that was worth doing. That wasn't a mega nudge board. I only had 3 nudges, and as you can see there, I had to hit 2 boxes with 3 nudge shuffles, but I had one away, so there was a pretty good chance there that I would get it with the remaining 2 nudge shuffles. I'm increasingly convinced that I missed my chance to trap it when I missed that skill continue on a nudge board, but it's kind of paid it back here, so that's not too bad. So there you go. That is Empire Strikes Back. That was how this one was trapped. Probably far better than that by better players than me. I know I've said this before. I will repeat again. I'm not presenting these videos as, you know, some great professional showing you how it was done. I've never been more than a keen amateur, I would say at best. But I was able to make a bit of cash on these machines. So whilst I'm not for 1 second suggesting that I'm doing everything perfectly, I know I'm not, and not least the visible mistakes where I'm missing skill stops and things like that, which beyond that, I know tactically I'm playing them wrong as well. So please understand that I'm not suggesting that these are in any way a perfect demonstration of how to play the machine, but nonetheless, that has turned into a fairly profitable encounter there. If that was a real machine, I would be, and let's have a look here. I would be, if you look at the top, because they are the statistics for this session, I would be 90 quid up if this were a real machine. Let's have a look at the long-term stats. And you can see there it's at 84%. Now, this machine is actually set to 84%, so that's just taking it ever so slightly over percentage. I have put a lot of money through this one as well. This was released as a classic layout by Reg last year over at his site desertislandfruits.com. He released this as a classic layout last November. That was November 2016, and I absolutely played the arse out of it, which is why I put over £2,000 through it there. Dad has just released his DX layout for this in the last couple of days, and with that DX layout having come out, it just seemed like a good opportunity to do a video for this because it was already one that I was thinking of. So thank you to Reg for the original classic layout, and also to Dad for this great DX which I've been playing here. So there you go, that'll do. We've topped the half-an-hour mark. I really need to get a little bit more pithy, don't I? A little bit more brief in these things. But that's the latest video. I will be back soon for more, hopefully, and hope to see you next time. Goodbye for now.